Hey everybody, Harry Brailsford again. So it's fall in Seattle. The rains have returned, and we're here essentially at Microsoft Lincoln Square in Bellevue, Washington. So we're right in the heart of Microsoft and the USA subsidiary. And I'm with Nigel Postings, who we
Harry?
worked together back in the day in the partner ecosystem would be a fair way to
that's correct,
put
yes.
it. And
back in the day, yes, definitely.
so the reason I'm talking to you and won't lose touch with you is you're off in an area that I adore, and that would be analytics and just some of that stuff. Now, again, I come at it a little bit differently. Historically, SMB Nation would have been called a publisher or media integration company, but today, many of us are pivoting to marketing analytics because that's
Yes.
a natural act for a publisher, right? We got the data, and we've been using a lot of those tools for a long time.
Yep.
We just didn't think of it that way. So your startup, Bizcise, what's your story?
Yeah, great. So essentially, Bizcise is about taking massive amounts of public data
Okay.
and really to help in, I'd say, three areas. Number one, and close to your heart and my heart, is customer and channel acquisition.
Right.
So we can help channel partners identify the right customers at the right time,
yeah,
and with the right
absolutely.
message,
Yep.
with the most latest up-to-date messages around that particular customer. We can apply that same approach for channel recruit. So
Yeah.
if companies like Microsoft, all their channel partners are looking to recruit downstream partners, we can do that as well.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Okay.
Secondly, we're really about competitive research. So we can bring in lots of information as well as you begin to think about how you can position your company, what are your competitors doing, who are they talking to, what are they talking about. And
Yeah.
the third one, which is a little bit of a niche, or niche as we're in America, we can take, for example, you know a survey. You ask 10 questions.
Survey Monkey is one of my tools.
You say 1 to 5, and then sometimes there's a box where you can take, you can ask for an open-ended response.
Right. Right.
So the way researchers are going now is they want more open-ended. And so the open-ended responses come back, and you get people code those. With AI, we can put them into our sausage-making machine.
Well, see that? Yeah. No. Let's talk about that because
Yep.
that was always the problem. We, in fact, next month, SMB Nation will be celebrating its 20th birthday.
Oh, congratulations.
So we're
Yes.
here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, probably to the chagrin of my competitors. But we're not going anywhere. And,
Right.
and again, we're transforming. I mean, that's
Yes.
an important message to me. So with SurveyMonkey, we have over 900 surveys over 20 years. Now, full disclosure, a lot of those are speaker surveys, which makes that number grow very quickly
Okay.
at events. But the open-ended question thing, so there's two things that bug me. One would be the open-ended question thing that you've hit on.
Yes.
Because, we're no different than anybody else. You got to look at what food would you like next year, right? And they
Yes.
type it out. And then the other thing is, and this is where I'm really developing hopefully some expertise, certainly a skill set in Power BI, would be the aggregation of data. And then Power BI does a nice job of this, that with SurveyMonkey, you get individual surveys. So survey 17, survey 330, survey 500. But it doesn't do a great job of aggregating a series of
Yes.
surveys, right? Those are individual surveys. So I've got to take that data, CSV it, or Excel it, and
Yes.
put it somewhere.
Oh.
And then that's what I like about Power BI. And again,
Yes.
I'm still
Yeah.
early, but
Yeah.
you see where I'm going with this
No,
on
no, no.
survey data. Let's
Yes.
talk about aggregation.
So that's a great example. So we can, we've completed projects with end customers that are doing surveys,
Yeah.
and traditionally they can go and code.
Yeah,
That takes time.
absolutely.
We can use the power of Microsoft Azure and AI, and then we can quickly distill through Power BI the findings.
Right.
You're going from sometimes 4 weeks to 4 days or even less.
Right.
And the accuracy is pretty good.
Yeah.
Then that's just one survey. Then you can think about, okay, let's look back at trends, so we can then pull in all your other surveys.
Right.
So you think about your 20 years, if you've got all that data there, if the question's about the same, it's great.
Yeah.
You can compare. And then importantly, we can start to look at things like sentiment and emotion. Are
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
positive, negative, and
Yeah.
how positive, negative are they? So you can quickly get to the results to enable you to improve the satisfaction of your end customer, if that's what the survey's about in the first
Well,
place.
and I know this probably isn't the world you live in, but it makes for a good joke, because we have midterms coming up in about a month in the U.S., and you got Brexit coming up in 6
I know,
months.
yeah.
But while I'm trying to be funny and not landing the joke, that's exactly where some of the research can be, is
Yes.
sentiment and emotion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it may not be the world we necessarily live in day to day, but so any final thoughts on how a partner, because my audience at SMB Nation is the traditional Microsoft partner.
Yes.
I have your URL on the screen, so we
Yes.
don't have to worry about how to find you, but how might they work with you moving forward? Any tips?
So number one, I mean, for a partner focusing on SMB, you know, I'm going back to one of our original business reasons is around, we can look at any company, we can see where they are on their cloud transformation journey.
Yeah, yeah.
So a low-hanging fruit is saying, okay, can we help your partners identify their next logical customer?
Right.
It could be based on their existing customers. Is someone that looks like this?
Yep.
Could be based on what they're looking for. Is it a geo? Is it an industry? Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, we can help them, and we can say, okay, who's your next logical customer most likely to go in line with what you're selling? If it's cloud, Azure, Office 365,
Yeah.
or another workload.
Yeah.
So yes, we'd love to engage.
Well, so here's what we're going to do is we're both in the Puget Sound area. So let's get together quarterly, because I think this is a good 2019 story,
Yes.
right? Like let's talk every 16 weeks, 12 weeks. It's a niche that I'm developing, or a niche, as you would say.
Yes.
And part of that journey will be to track your progress, and in fact, maybe by the next time we talk, I'd actually like to play around with your magic
Yes. Love to.
toolkit,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be better for it. So,
Okay.
all right, Nigel, sir, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time.